Oh,
She doesn't play. She's never played as the killer, so she's really.
A game that I feel like I missed the boat on, but would have enjoyed if I had gotten it in ground floor.
I think
like
it was so good, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, for all games like that,
Yeah.
Siege, you know, all of those are like, like those are really cool. But I feel like I've just sort of the skill gap is here, and I am here, sort of situation.
Well, I mean, honestly,
we all
that's how
picked
I
up
feel
lead,
about it.
so
The game is easy enough where you could probably just and be fine. Yeah, that's what I do. Like, and when we play, I do all right. Like, she plays like every night, and I'm.
To start, before we jump in completely, I would like to apologize for anybody who is watching this either now or in the past. If it looks like I am flipping you off, it is purely I cannot bend my middle finger right now. I apologize. because I'm an idiot and cut open my hand.
Yeah. Likely excuse.
Sure. He's also more likely to be flipping us off.
That's fair.
Okay, yeah. Those, you could tell when those moments are happening. It's more when I'm just sort of like talking like this. It's like, why is everything just sort of here? Like, what is... Anyway. Last time around, you guys completed your infiltration of the city of Nehet. You rode a crocodile across a shallow shore over to a dock. Used your
crocodile.
Yep.
Heather immediately started like voguing.
Cube.
Yeah, we're voguing over here.
The cube cadile.
It was
Anyway,
the crocodile block.
Yes. The crocodile block is also very good. You guys used the crocodile block to end up underneath the dock. Climbed up onto the dock, or a few of you did. Murdered a man.
Yep.
And was able to do so silently. So good job on that.
I'm like really upset that you didn't Dr. Seuss the rest of that.
It sounds like a fucking rappy song.
Yeah. After that, you headed into one of the warehouses that were on the waterfront. You followed a maze through of some fun magic traps. You met a new friend, which is an immortal skeleton by the name of Richard, who is currently hanging off of Trev's belt. I should say skeleton, what it actually is currently, at least, because you've not given him any bones back. It is a skull and a mouse that seem to be magically fused of some kind and operate as one entity called Richard.
Yeah, I did collect all the other bones, and I have them with me.
You have the bones
just haven't
he
given
was
them back
using.
to him yet.
Yes, you have the bones they were using previously, but you haven't given it back to him yet.
Mm-hmm.
You then...
I feel like I need to note there were more bones than just one skeleton's worth.
There was, yes.
And he's also a mash of varying like genders and species of bones. So from what I remember,
he's a weird Dark Souls thing. You guys then completed the maze. Actually, found the critical path immediately, which, like, well done, everybody. It's really impressive. And have begun to descend a ladder into the underground of the city, of the town, village, whatever, to see if you can figure out where all the bad shit is happening. We'll pick up there.
I still have locate creature up for however long we went through the maze, because I had done it like when we got there. So I don't know how long it took us to traverse that maze. It's up for an hour.
It took you about 20 to 25 minutes. You weren't in the maze for particularly long.
Okay, just wanted to let you know that is still active.
Yeah, and the most amount of time came from Nyx needing to actually like take stuff down. The actual walking part wasn't too bad. It was a warehouse. It wasn't like a like a giant dungeon system or anything like that.
Gotcha.
So you begin to descend this ladder. You have to locate. What's the marching order down the ladder? I believe Trev was first with your new skeleton friend. But then from there,
Nyx was also up front, I think, in case there were traps. Yeah. And then I think me, just because I'm.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and then the other three of you.
And Marleman has a light on something. I forget what, so he can see.
A staff.
Yes,
his staff.
He has a light on his staff.
Yeah.
Honestly, the light issue, kind of it takes care of itself relatively quickly. Because as you're descending this ladder, I had mentioned before when you had originally casted the locate creature, that you had felt it in front of you, not like particularly far in front of you, maybe 200, 300 feet, but very far down.
Mhm.
And after climbing for the first 50 to 75 feet, you realize, oh, this goes down. It takes a good 10 minutes or so of solid climbing. This is like a fucking snake eater ladder that just seems to go forever until... Mm-hmm.
Do we still... Sai, is your earth elemental buddy, like, around?
Never called them up.
Yeah,
I thought you were... right.
Yeah, we were going to, but we proved not needing to.
Never
Honestly,
mind.
for the best.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
And as you guys descend, after about 200 to 250 feet of just straight ladder, Trev, you begin to feel small puffs of gusts of air coming up from the bottom. Like there's some amount of airflow beneath you. And you look down and you can see probably another 200 feet of ladder or so. It's a very small square of orangish light that is beginning to grow. The air is getting warmer as well as you descend, and you're going down quite the distance into the ground. I had to do a lot of calculating as to how deep can people actually go. What a thrill! It's
like, is this like a? I mean, I might have missed or not heard this or just zoned out for it, but like, is this legitimately just like a square like thing that is several hundreds of feet like long that we're just with just a ladder in it?
Yep.
Just the wow. Incredible.
It's not the most let's call it convenient system.
How'd they make this ladder? Like at this point, I was like at it like 2/3 of the way down. Travis was like, "How did they make this ladder and get it in here?"
You have, as you've gone, there has been some breaks in the ladder where like things have been melded or welded together. So probably in pieces.
Maybe this ladder was here before the warehouse.
You can make an insight check on the state of the ladder if you want to make that call.
No, I think he'd prefer to wonder.
All right.
Built the warehouse around the ladder and the elephant. Those were here first.
Oh, right. There wasn't an elephant in that warehouse.
They built the town around that.
The whole universe has been built around this singular point in time.
I guess actually, technically, you don't know that the elephant is there. You never found it.
Yeah.
I just told you.
Yeah, the players know, but the characters do not.
Right.
Blissfully do not know.
Yeah, honestly, for the best.
Would have been a rescue attempt by Aramil, probably.
By the time you get within about 20 feet of that, of where this heat is coming from, it is hot. There is some sort of thermal source beneath you that is just churning out just waves and waves of heat. You could tell, Phaedra, that you're leveling out a bit. There's still some distance you have to go down to get to wherever the Jarl is being held, but you're much more on level.
Okay.
And Trev, as you like stop briefly and listen and hear nothing, you finish the descent down the ladder to find that you have another 60 or so feet to go because you're in a tall chamber full of these. Well, there's two different types of pools that are happening here. Intermixed with these bubbling, sulfurous smelling pools of water. There are also much smaller, thin ribbons of lava that are kind of intertwined in between. Seems like this is a lot of where the interaction between water and lava is happening that keeps this whole village heated, to the point that looking around the chamber, you can actually see piping as well that is built into some of the roof and wall structure, where the city is channeling a lot of that heat off to. You all safely make your way down the ladder and kind of onto a relatively large platform along one of the side walls. The ladder itself is blended in pretty well with the stone. So it seems that this ladder may have been here for some time. And, who knows on that part. You'll take a moment in this probably 150 to 200 foot chamber full of water and lava. What would you like to do?
Are there
lava dogs?
Like what else do you
A valid question. Honestly, it's a valid question, Aramil.
There are no lava dogs that you see.
Are there like pathways,
lava cats,
and doors? And
So over a lot of the pools of water, not the magma, but the water, there are wooden pathways and bridges that seem to connect the chamber along. There are a couple of different doorways. There's one that is not too far to your left that's leading away. And that one also has a very large river of water that is also coming through it. Who has the best survival?
I do not know the answer.
It might be Trev.
It might actually be me. Let me remember exactly what the number is.
Could be Aramil.
Yeah, it might
that's
be.
true.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah. +4.
Oh, not Nyx. -1. Oh, let's check.
Yeah. It's basically
Aramil was +5.
all
Yeah.
right, yeah. So it's
That's
me.
fair.
Okay.
It's +8.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of his trained skills.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It's what he uses for his alchemy as well.
Nice.
So Trev, just kind of knowing the nature of how these sorts of things work, you could tell that passage to your left is actually the one that leads back towards the shoreline. So this is probably where seawater is getting kind of pumped in, so to speak.
Mhm.
There's probably some amount of a path or a tunnel or something that way that you could probably walk down if you wanted, but probably floods at a certain point.
Yeah. Walk down at best against the flow, or at worst against the flow of water. At best, or whatever, we're gonna be flooded back in here.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Eventually,
might be a path out, especially if you're
Okay.
a fish of some kind, Aramil.
yeah.
Yeah.
Am I
Across
getting a
the
ping?
Yeah, I mean, you're getting a ping from the one that is about 200 feet across, kind of
Okay.
north. So we'll say that is the chamber south.
Okay.
About northeasterly from there, there's another chamber, another passageway that is built into the side of a wall. That one has two. It is a wooden pathway that has very clearly been built over as opposed to hewn in. A lot of the other pathways have stone to either side, like ground that's been. The tunnel itself has been carved around it, leaving space on the sides for a walkway of some kind. In this case, this tunnel was too small for that. So it is it is just a wooden bridge that seems to go for a while over water, very hot water, but also to one side, a very nice, probably 2 foot wide river of lava that seems to run parallel to it as well. I will say the wooden bridge is not built over the lava. It is built to the side of that on the small strip of ground that is there. But even from here, just kind of looking at it, you could tell that it is not the most structurally sound piece of engineering you've ever seen.
I will point at the direction I'm getting the locate creature ping from. So that, and do I know the specific distance or just the general direction? It's up to 1,000 feet.
I believe it's just the direction, but let me tell.
Okay.
It says the direction to the creature's location, as long as the creature is within 1,000 feet of you. If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement.
Okay.
So you don't know like the exact point. You just know it's like there.
Okay.
You point the way. Do you guys just want to start picking your way across wooden bridges until you make your way over there?
Carefully, but yes.
Yeah, very carefully.
Guys, I know I'm not supposed to touch the red stuff anymore. I've learned.
Yes, good. Are we
know-
alone in this chamber? Are there guards or anything?
You are alone.
Okay.
Except for us and our new skeleton buddy.
Yes, and Richard is hanging off Trev's belt, just sort of like, all right, I know you guys told me to be quiet, so I'm just gonna kind of hang out, and if you need me, let me know. But I'm just gonna sit here for as silently as possible.
Sure. Yeah. No, you're good.
Just a wall of silence down here.
Okay.
Starting now.
Oh, gotcha. My bad. I'm really sorry. I do want to be as quiet as possible. Oh, now.
Can I just say, out of character, I really don't like that this guy's name is Richard and he's constantly hanging out of Trev's belt.
I mean,
hanging off.
I'm not the one who said that's what was happening. That was decided for me.
I mean, when I was trying to figure out where you put him,
portable hole because he doesn't.
Oh, that's right. You did want to put him in the portable hole.
That's somehow
you still can.
I'm gonna say like that just puts
wow.
him in a pocket dimension that he cannot be heard in. That I'm not particularly opposed to.
Put Tricky Dick in the bag.
Yeah, put him in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, wait. Well, hey, what?
It's for your own
Later.
protection.
Are you putting him in the bag of holding or the portable hole?
Let's go with the hole, just so
Okay.
he's by himself and not.
Okay.
There's good books to read in there.
You toss him in the hole, and just before you close it, you hear, "Holy shit! There's a lot of gold in here!" And then.
I forgot about that. Right. Yeah.
Whoops.
All right, cool.
Oh, right, when we like rage looted.
Well,
So that problem has taken care of itself.
Problem.
Alright,
You guys make
cool.
your way over there. There's
Did you
no one
say
else in the
that
room.
is a problem solved.
hey.
Armel, I
Yeah,
do need you to
so.
roll a perception check, though,
Okay.
as the highest passive perception.
Plus 10.
26.
Jesus Christ.
Noise.
All right.
Proceed.
Rolled well, but
As you guys are picking your way across the room and kind of taking a look around, Armel, you're doing your best not to touch the red stuff, as well as trying to keep focus on the task at hand. But every so often, as you're walking over these pools of water specifically, not the lava, you notice that these pools are very deep. You can't actually make out the bottoms of them. And some of them are quite big. Some are, 50 feet long. So they're decent sized, rolling pools of boiling water. But every so often, as you're walking over them, you'll just sort of find yourself looking down into them. And every so often, you just hear this shape move at the bottom, or what near the bottom. You can't really pick out size or kind of awareness, so to speak. But just every so often, you just see a shape moving down there. And you're like, shadow, trick of the light, you're not sure, but there's movement.
guys, I think there might be a friend in this pool here. Should I dive in?
No!
You could not.
Boiling
Hold on.
water!
Also, probably not your friend
No.
yet.
What
If something can survive
You haven't really learned the lesson you said you learned.
not the lava?
anything that could survive in boiling water probably isn't a friend of ours.
Does it
Or is
seem
this
like,
You.
does it
Is this
seem
in the lava or the?
Not
said
the
the
lava,
water.
just
He
the
said
water.
he said the water.
Okay. Okay.
You can't really see
Pools are
through
deep, though.
lava, so it'd be hard to see a shape
would-
moving
yeah.
deep in it.
Well, that's why I was confused.
Yeah, no, the water.
so? Does it seem like it knows that we're here? Like, is it like
It's
following us?
I think it wants to be friends with me.
All right.
No.
I will say, Armel, it's hard to even tell if it is aware of your existence.
Yeah.
It's more there just seems to be something in there.
Okay.
Just swimming around.
I mean, if it's not bothered by us, then we don't need to be bothered by it.
Live and let live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It takes probably about 30 minutes or so to actually pick your way through this chamber, just because of the weird way the bridges are laid out. But you're able to make it over there. It's getting late as well. You guys started this trek at probably about 6 in the morning or so. It's getting close to 7:38 in the evening. With all of your fun times. Yes, 7:38 in the evening. Eat my ass, Greg.
He does that to me every
I
time. don't
can't
worry.
Every
not,
time!
I'm sorry.
Every
It's a
time.
It's an impulse.
Nope.
It's
Early.
like anytime I say the word Syndicate to talk about Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and he's like, yeah, more people should have played that game, right? Because he's talking about the other fucking Syndicate.
It's a compulsion.
Ugh. Professionally unhelpful. You guys make your way over to the large bridge that seems to lead in the direction you need to go. Upon the first person stepping onto it, we'll say Trev or Nix, one of the two of you. There is a creak and a rick to this bridge that is unhelpful. It's going to be hard to be stealthy taking this bridge across.
Okay.
But
another option.
I mean, there is a very small kind of walkway in between where the bridge is built into. On one side, it's built into the stone wall itself, and then goes over the water. Bridge is the wrong word. Just like walkway, I guess is a better way to put it. And every so often, it is pyloned into a very small strip of land in between the water and the lava. The lava is only 2 feet across or so, so you could comfortably jump across it if you'd like to. But it will be, let's put it this way. In gamesman terms, going to need a strong stealth check to try and make your way across this bridge, or a number of dexterity checks to try and take the slightly more zigzaggy and dangerous pathway along this small strip of land and the lava.
Damn it, I'm bad at both of those.
Sorry, not sorry.
I know.
Don't worry, though. You're resistant to fire.
That's fair.
There you go.
Yeah, she can walk in the lava.
I'll only burn at half the speed.
All right.
Should I fall in the lava?
Phaedra,
I wouldn't recommend
it.
No, I wouldn't either.
When we're out of here, I got to make you some quieter armor.
I know. No, I know. I have said this many times.
Yes.
In the last couple of sessions, I'd rather have lower AC but be quiet.
Well, hopefully we don't.
We'll see how much I can make you regret that sentence.
Best of both worlds.
So, you all don't. Not all of you have to take the same path. They do run parallel with each other, so you wouldn't be splitting the party or anything like that. It just comes down to comfort. So, Nix, if you want to stick to the wooden platform or jump across because you're good at both, you could do so. But it's up to you.
So the wooden platform was stealth?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that will be a stealth check.
Okay. And then the jumping was dexterity.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm going.
Could it be athletics properly justified?
Yes, totally. I said dex checks just because that's what jumped to mind, but yes, it could be athletics as well.
Okay, I'll probably just try and I'm also very light. I feel like my weight will not be the straw that breaks the bridge.
You probably have the least possible to worry about.
Yeah, so I'll just try and cross the bridge carefully, I suppose.
Okay. Marlon, which way are you thinking?
Can I look at my sheet there?
Mm-hmm.
You're still muted.
I pushed both the mute buttons.
There you go. Yeah.
So it's between stealth and
Dex.
Athletics or acrobatics, one of the two.
Athletics is +1, acrobatics.
Uh-oh. My character sheet is not loading.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Trev.
Okay, here we go. Sorry. It loaded. Boy, it's a real toss-up for either.
I know,
of them.
right?
And that right there's a team wipe.
Hold on, Brina. Oh, yeah. Brina goes, she team wiped. She killed
Oh,
everybody.
nice.
Preparing for about an hour from now as well for us.
Would invisibility help in stealth checks at
all? Yes, in that you'd have advantage, but no in the... If you creak on the wood, you're going to creak on the fucking wood.
Sure, but if I have advantage, that's
hard to see. Yeah, it could be, it's sound of the wind or something. Yes. So being invisible technically will help you on the bridge.
Okay, I
say for size benefit as well.
Yep,
I am invisible.
Okay.
And
so don't roll anything yet. We're going to do that in a second.
Okay.
RML, Phaedra, and Trev, what are you feeling?
I think I'm not going to do stealth just
Okay.
because I fucked it up the last time, and I really don't want to do that again.
Okay.
Dex.
Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
And then RML, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna take pass without trace gives me advantage on stealth checks.
No, it adds +10 to all stealth checks.
And
Still
it's
pretty good.
And that can affect multiple creatures, right?
Yes, you could do that to everybody if you wanted to.
Right. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give that to anyone who's going to take the bridge.
I mean, you can do that. There's no harm in doing it for the people who are taking the other path as well.
I will give it to everyone then. Okay. Anyone I can.
If I knew he was going to do that, I probably wouldn't have invisibility'd.
Yeah, that's right.
So
I can do that with my staff.
We can be huddled up and deciding all this stuff.
Yeah. You don't have to, if...
I don't have to have had done that by now?
No, not at all.
Okay, great, wonderful.
I'm making you burn through spell slots enough. I'll let you save this one.
I still have... I was just going to say, I still have a bunch. But...
Everyone gets it.
All right, so everyone, if you're going to roll a stealth check at some point in time, you'll take plus 10.
Cool.
And then, Trev, I assume you're taking the athletics path? Or with this new plus 10, what do you...
Actually...
it's way cooler this way.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Passed without trace actually gives you plus 10 to dexterity, which counts as stealth. That's what it says.
Oh!
Hang on, let me check.
Also, it doesn't matter to me because athletics is a strength roll.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. It's not acrobatics.
Plus 10 to dexterity. No, oh, so it's dexterity stealth checks.
Yeah,
it's written like that.
Stealth.
Yeah, it's written like that because they have to, so to speak.
Because stealth checks use dexterity as the stat involved.
Right. Yes, but it doesn't give you just a solid plus 10 to dexterity, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
It's only when used for that.
Yes.
Only when used for stealth.
Right.
Word.
Those kinds
All
of
right,
checks.
cool.
But it still does that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so the two people making athletics and or acrobatics, roll your checks. Everyone else, give me your stealth checks.
And
Sure.
Phaedra, are you still going that way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, even with magic spell, I'm still shit at stealth. So
Okay. I'll go that way with her and just have Dimension Door ready in case he falls into the water.
Honestly, a good idea. So the three of you roll your athletics acrobatics.
okay.
Trev, what'd you get?
31.
All right. What I kind of assumed.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Phaedra, what'd you get?
Invisible.
I rolled a 19. Thank God.
Okay, so plus your...
No, total's 19.
Oh, total 19, got it. And Sai?
24.
Okay.
I'm just picturing a move
for a peek behind
like
the DM
this.
curtain, Phaedra actually failed.
No.
But we'll get to that in a second. The other three of you, what'd you roll in your stealth? Nix, you rolled what, a 44?
19
I mean, kind of, and then I rolled a 20.
Great.
Fair enough.
So
that's so let's put it this way. That's a natural 20 plus 10 plus everything else.
I believe my
modified
expertise is
20.
15.
No, but I give you plus 10.
And then the 10. So.
Holy shit, it was actually 45.
Yeah,
I wasn't kidding. When I
Nix fades out of existence.
Okay.
Nix goes back to her timeline and then actually comes back.
We forget
There's
that
no
she's
more-
in the party at all for a few, for a few
There is
seconds.
no more Nix, there is only Zool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Marlon, what'd you get?
I technically rolled an 8 plus 10. So,
Okay, so
I
an
have
18.
18.
Okay. And Armo?
28.
Cool.
I failed.
So, certainly, but we'll get. This is a group check. This is not a individualized thing. This is a group check.
What did Sai do for the athletics thing?
So you did what?
24.
24. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you guys add up to 69?
No. I was just
Wait, did we?
close.
Close.
Like, thinking about it.
You guys both got close. All right.
Yeah,
so
I was just thinking about it as I just am so envisioning that fucking Ninja Warrior obstacle for
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
and there's the two approaches that are shown in the video that I found is one would be Trev, the other would be Sai. Hey, they're both successful.
but
I love it.
entirely
And then
different
I
ways.
don't have any good fails videos for whatever the fuck happens to Phaedra.
So we'll start with the wooden platform, folks.
Sure.
You guys cloak up and begin to make your way across. The first 150, 200 feet or so, you actually spend most of your time looking at the three next to you, attempting to pick their way through the path next to you, to the point that Marleman, you're so engrossed in that that you almost step on a very squeaky board, like very noticeably squeaky as well. If you had just been looking, you would have seen it.
I
but
just see the nails on them, and they're just all craggly and just
basically. It's actually like a little bit blackened as well. This probably got a little bit torched at some point. But luckily, one of your party can do both. In that, as you go to step onto the board, Nyx slaps your knee, not loud enough to make a sound, but enough to actually just turn your leg, so you land on a different piece of wood, and you all make your way across without incident.
Oh, good. At least somebody was able to carry me.
It's hard to fail a group check when someone rolls 45.
Yeah.
Pulling the average up a little.
When the DC was 60.
What a curve, man. I love that average.
On the other side, also with the DC 60, because there were 3 of you, you all begin to make your way carefully through. Well, most of you begin to make your way carefully through. Sai and Phaedra, you're like kind of ducking around supports, and you're like, you could feel the heat of the lava behind you. Trev, on the other hand, is walking like a fucking mountain goat.
Parkouring.
Not even that. More just like has this perfect balance in between the two that every so often he just needs to throw an arm out and push himself off the wall on the other side of the lava to just make sure he stays solid, and is just walking. It's insane. You've almost never seen anything like it. To the point, Phaedra, that you attempt to copy him.
No, I would not.
You just see it coming. Like, you go to step around like a support, and you just feel yourself going. You're just like, oh, nope, that's it. But luckily, Sai is right next to you to you back against it, and you're just
my hubris. All
All
right,
we're good.
You're like, yeah, I'm a badass too.
No, I'm not.
You begin to shimmy along more carefully this time.
I'm just kind of
You
like
guys
hugging
also-
any wall I can find.
Basically, just like your biggest work. The support itself is maybe like 2 feet up, or like there's about a 2-foot gap in between the ground and like where the deck is. So the most dangerous moments for you are when there is no support there. It's just like the open space. So you're just very careful to just sort of hold everything you can and make your way across. All of you succeed. Well done, everybody.
Yay.
After about 350, 400 feet of this, so not super long, but long enough to be risky.
See that Craig got the video I just sent.
Oh, what happened?
Something football related.
Distracted from the last like 2 or 3 minutes because I glanced at the screen that had football on it and happened to catch a very perfect 3 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god, walks into something.
And I made Ryan rewind and find it again so I could make sure I'd seen what I saw.
Oh.
Dude just gets red.
That's basically what happened to me. That's basically what happened to me.
Trying to look scary.
He was
Love
so
it. Perfect. Fantastic.
Oh my God.
Absolutely fantastic.
Love it.
I don't even care.
Look at
Oh,
this.
God. I'm
That's good
sorry.
content.
So, no, you're fine. You're fine. So about 350, 400 feet of this, Phaedra, you kind of forget to locate creature ping for a second, for a little bit, because you're just sort of focused. But you do so after that amount of distance. You can see there's another about 50 to 100 feet or so of pathway before it opens up into some kind of chamber.
Okay.
And you can feel it. You are very close in the direction ahead of you.
All right.
You also feel, well, all of you feel, so to speak, words hit your ears as there seem to be people speaking in front of you.
Okay.
You hear 2 individuals having a conversation in common. No fancy languages here. You hear one of them saying, Are you sure we should just ignore it? Another says, yes, we have our orders. We have to move the prisoners. The first one says, but they're here. Aren't we supposed to do something about that? You hear the second says, it doesn't matter. Even if they're here, Chrisabel will take care of it on their own. We just need to get them out of here as quickly as we can. You hear the first say, okay, I don't. The lady, and you hear the second cut off and say, the lady speaks through me, not through you. Now let's go. And you can hear them walking along a very creaky wooden pathway away from you.
Okay.
Uh,
What was the name they said? Crucibella?
Crucibel.
Crucibel.
Okay.
Does anybody know that?
That's not a name that rings any bells.
Who has
Rings
the
a crucible.
highest history or arcana?
I have plus 12 history.
Here, let me put it this way. Anybody who's proficient in history or arcana, make a check from one of those.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
That's
Oh, jeez.
That's a Phaedra and Marlon.
Ooh, a 31.
Okay.
Hold on.
I rolled a 19 and I have plus 12.
That's more than me. Yeah.
I'm a book nerd. That's what I'm good at.
And this specifically you get to know because you're a book nerd.
Uh-huh.
Once you hear that name and Nick asks that question of anybody familiar, you suddenly flash back to sunny days outside your parents' tent with a giant book in your lap that they had given you for your 5th birthday of local legends and lore.
Oh, baby nerd.
And
Nerd.
tail idly kind of slapping about, feet swinging. You remember reading about a local legend in the southern half that comes from the southern half of Palin of a water spirit, or what people assumed was a water spirit, called Crucibel. A Crucibel, apologies. A spirit who would appear and entrance people into their domain, never to be seen again. A spirit that would appear and take cattle or take sheep and make them magically vanish. It was given that name because in Old Break, it stood for cow thief. So you're familiar with the legend around this creature, but you know it as a legend. You don't know what it is or if it is even real.
And this wasn't something like people worshipped or anything. It was just like
no, just like a
local cryptid, basically.
Bro,
almost
is this the
exactly
Chupacabra?
that.
It's D&D Chupacabra.
Yes.
By the way,
exactly.
there's stats for the Chupacabra.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
There are,
the
totally.
Chupacabra is the D&D Chupacabra. But
Oh,
yes,
no.
I got the point.
I'll briefly be like, I've only known that as like a children's story. It's not something that was it's not something that I would have thought was real. Just like a local legend, but.
Well, it probably is real.
It's a myth.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it could also be somebody using the name, but sure.
It's a hoax. It's not real.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like how we call ourselves the problem solvers.
There you go.
Wow.
I'd like to think like we get like
That
a
one cut
little. Okay.
What's even better about this is that you guys are having this conversation through the bars of a wooden walkway as 3 of you are laid on the floor of it, speaking to 3 of you who are just standing next to it. Just, pressed against lava.
All right.
Well, let's keep going then. Is that
Seems
how
like-
this works?
It
I mean,
seems
I don't
like
think we have a choice but to go forward, but
he's not that far. I think this will be the end of the spell if it's an hour. I'm assuming.
You're reaching the end, yes.
Okay, so he's about 50 to 100 feet, I believe was the last.
It's about, well, again, it's hard to get an exact location.
Yeah.
You just know the direction. You know you're close.
He's close, but the spell is beginning to fade. So,
Yeah.
But all right,
okay.
I will do my best to be quiet. I know I am not good at that. But how long does Pass Without a Trace last?
An hour.
An hour.
Oh, good. Okay. Hey.
And I'm focusing really hard.
Okay, thank you. I'll try really hard. I promise.
Super hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should clearly be careful going forward because there are dudes down here.
We
Feel
can
it.
murder.
As you're continuing along the way, you are
Mhm.
following those footsteps. You can hear them transition from wood to soft ground or something like that ahead of you as you no longer just hear the clack of footsteps on wood.
Mhm.
Before you're probably about 50 feet away from the end of the tunnel itself, and the end of the walkway / you can see the river of lava kind of peel off to the left and the large river of water peel off to the right. you're about 50 feet away from that. You can also hear on the other side this, probably about 150 feet away from you now.
Oh, okay.
A long grinding of stone against ground, as something heavy is being pulled along the ground.
Okay. But we can't see anything. We just hear it.
Those of you with dark vision, looking beyond the light of the lava, like because of the light of the lava coming off next to you, it's kind of hard to get like a good combination of visions going on, so to speak. But you can see this large rectangular shape at the other end of the cavern you're walking into, being pulled away from you.
Large rectangular shape?
Yep.
Like a door.
Like a door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a big stone door.
Right.
But on the ground?
Like it's being dragged along the ground as it is being closed.
Ah. Okay.
We keep going.
I was
okay.
I was picturing not that, but I get it now.
By the time you make the last 50 feet or so, still being careful and still being stealthy and not falling into the lava the reason I phrase it like that is because if you wanted to rush, there'd be another check involved, but if you want to take same speed, you could do that.
I think same speed's probably fine.
Okay.
We'll figure out how to open the door.
By the time you get to that other side, the door is closed. You heard it kind of in a place, and you didn't hear a lock, so to speak, but it's just big. As opposed to the doors you saw underneath Break, there is no magic coming off these doors. They're just big and heavy stone doors. Or I should say big and heavy stone door. As it is only one large, rounded at the top stone door set into the backside of this chamber. There's no like seam in between. The chamber itself, it's about 100 feet across towards that door. Behind you, there is that river of lava that is widened out a little bit and seems to be static here. It seems to be a termination point of some kind, or more accurately, where it actually comes up from. You're actually following the flow opposite. And on the other side, most of this chamber is dominated to this large boiling pool of water. It looks to be about 50 feet across or so, but about that full 100 feet wide. It hits a back wall, and you can actually see a river or some sort of large platform, or I don't even know what to call it, hole, I guess, that is pouring more water in. Or following this out. Hard to tell which.
Okay.
So, how would you like to solve this door problem?
Can we open it?
Good start.
It is not locked.
yes.
It is just heavy.
Great question.
Yeah.
So maybe that's more of a question for our beefier friends.
I mean, how much
Yeah.
how much sound did it make when it was closing?
A lot.
Yeah.
Hard to miss.
But I mean,
Yeah, we're not. I don't think we're going for stealth anymore. I mean, we just kill whoever's in there. You know.
I mean,
I wouldn't mind continuing the stealth, but
Yeah.
I'm not fully clear on how that would.
like stealth is always an advantage.
Yeah,
to
I don't
have.
know how much I like the idea of climbing up the waterfall hole either.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Can I go over to the waterfall hole and like, is it hot water coming out or is it?
It is about 15 feet into the water itself, so it's
Okay.
you can't quite
But-
reach it from the shore.
Just the water that's there. Is it?
It's hot. All of it is
It's
hot.
coming out. All right.
Why?
No.
All right, we push the
So-
door. Who's doing it?
We could have Aramel do a quick canary or some shit and send him into the
You want me to go into the waterfall hole?
just to kind of see like if it would actually go anywhere or if there's a way like
I'm down.
through.
Well,
just
Just
a
be
quick
careful.
scouting.
Yeah. Please be careful. Oh, hi, Pearly.
I'm gonna be a canary, which I'm
Okay.
assuming is under a quarter rating, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna fly as carefully as I can up through the waterfall hole.
Okay. There is a bit of space in it. Like it's a fairly full of water hole, but there is like a little bit of airspace that you could get through. Roll a dexterity check using a canary's.
Yeah, I don't know if there's
Dex.
canary, but...
Hang on.
While he's doing this,
Joke when I said canary. I don't know if there's.
That's a +1 to dex.
Okay.
does any magic user that we have know the spell silence?
I do, but do I have it prepped?
I know at least one of you did because you used it in fun
So no.
silence
I
into
rolled-
Phantasmal Whispers.
You
Yeah,
know what?
that
We'll have
was
a
me,
few
but-
too. That makes my pass without trace go away. Am I right?
I
No.
don't have it prepped.
No, it does not.
It's not
Because it was
concentration.
cast before and it's a concentration spell and beast shape is not concentration. No, it is technically still there.
All right, then I have 14.
You rolled a 3?
Oh,
I rolled a 3.
buddy.
Well, it's not stealth. This is just a regular dexterity check, so you rolled a 4.
Then I have 4.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Buddy.
This is not going to end well. This is going
You-
to end very badly.
You get into the tunnel and you begin to like beat wings, and almost immediately you realize, oh, this isn't gonna. As you
Can I?
just get splashed with a giant bout of hot boiling water. I would roll the fire damage, but it doesn't matter because the canary has a hit point. So you pop back into being. Actually, I do need to roll the fire damage because
It carries
Rolls
over.
yeah, it carries over.
Dang,
Great.
Reno.
At least you did this to the water and not the lava.
Oh God.
You take. What's that?
I have a far more pressing concern, which is that I'm about to fall in a pool of boiling.
You
I
take
was-
6 points of fire damage.
I was gonna
so
try to.
five to elf side.
Okay.
And you get
Pop
shot
back.
out.
Yeah,
Can we try to like catch him? Where did this?
I mean, he's no, it's like 5 foot off the shore. He's just gonna splash into the pool.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm in the water.
Unless you want to try and run through the water, through the pool to get to him.
I-
You get jettisoned out, just due to like the sudden.
Is this something that one could shape water?
Roll, Marlon. Roll an initiative check to see if you notice in time because he was in there when he changed. He wasn't far, but he was in there.
That's an 18 plus whatever my initiative is,
Yes, you can see him.
which is I think is a
Just-
15.
Oh,
Hold on. And, oh, plus 3. Sorry.
okay.
So 18, yeah, 21. Uh-oh,
I'm
hold on.
gonna say yes. Problem is because you don't have dark vision, it would be hard for you to see.
Yep.
But you do have your light on, so you can at least see shadows. So you would see the shadow of an elf getting ejected at good speed out of this hole, and are able to shape water to catch him.
Okay.
You're still going to take a little bit more fire damage because you're still being caught with boiling water. But you won't splash.
Yeah, I was gonna say my whole push here was just to make sure that he didn't take too much damage.
Well,
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
He is a man in boiling water. It's hard to.
Yeah. I was gonna yeah, I mean, so it depends how
So-
deep that dock water is.
Well, now getting close to be able to look down, you look into this, and though you can't see a glass shark, you can tell that this pool is deep.
Okay. Then absolutely I could do absolutely nothing but to prevent too much.
Yeah.
I tried to aid in some way.
You helped. You helped.
And you do help.
Yeah, is there any way that I could in catching
you
him
take
instead of
six-
catching
take
him,
6 more.
kind of like do a catch, but like toss him back up onto land, like
Exactly. Like you're able to basically create a slide out of
and just
water.
watch him just whoosh.
Yeah, that brings him safely back to shore without making much of a sound.
Well, that didn't work. Okay.
I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
Why am I so hurt? Does anyone remember why I have like not very many hit points?
The battle
Did
in
you-
the swamp.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you get smacked by the corpse flower and didn't heal?
I don't think I took any damage in the swamp.
Then you should be. Then there was nothing else that did damage besides that fight. So, I would reset. I would reset and then take off the 10
11.
you just took. Yeah, 11.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, that's really shitty. I'm sorry. I
No, it's
didn't
fine. It
reset
happens.
my page.
Totally fine.
All right.
You are safely now back on shore.
This part is not shitty. That was great. I
Okay.
figured out we can't take the waterfall hole.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Hold on. Good stuff.
For the record, like this stream, this pool that it comes out into, are there other pools in the room, or does it like river off away somewhere else?
River's off the way you came.
Okay, so my guess is if we were gonna have a friend come up, it's gonna be there.
And actually, that does remind me, because I'll say with a 4, Aramil, you were in there just long enough for this to be a potential opportunity. Roll a perception check using your stuff, not the birds.
Okay.
Show me your stuff.
I'm sorry, I forgot what I
Draw it.
plus 10, right? It's 26.
Yeah. Okay. As you were getting jettisoned out and flailing about, looking down the course of the water, the water is actually relatively clear. And though you couldn't keep your eyes open for very long because, again, boiling, you were able to see down there that there did seem to be some kind of shape that was moving down the river itself towards you.
Was it my friend? Could I tell if it was my friend?
I mean, you didn't see what your friend looked like,
True.
so you would have no idea.
That may or may not be my friend down there.
The same friend you saw in the pool?
May or may not.
Oh, goody.
As you say that,
And by friend, you mean I don't know if it's a friend.
as you say that, you all hear from this from the waterfall hole. Well, you don't really hear it from the hole first. The thing you notice first is that the flow from the waterfall seems to slow a little bit, as something seems to be coming through it.
Uh-oh.
And as you all prepare, from the hole itself, you see one very large tentacle come out and grab into the wall.
Oh, no.
Followed by another one.
Oh, no.
Followed by a third.
Ah!
And suddenly this creature pulls itself out of the hole.
Oh my god, yes, just like my dreams.
I don't like anything that was just said, and you're going to not like this at all. What follows is this cylindrical body that you can see in the dim light. 3 eyes that seem to be stacked on top of each other over this circular, gaping, toothy maw. As this creature, and I send a... I look at the GIF again, and because I'm going to send a picture to the chat.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
That's awful looking.
Oh,
great.
no. Oh,
Pulls itself out and splashes into the pool beneath it.
no.
And for now, vanishes below the surface of the water.
I was going to say, have we gone unnoticed?
It would appear, at least for this exact second, it is not attacking you.
All right. Quick DM note. I would like... Is this something that, like, it's big enough that even I would have seen? Like...
Oh, yeah.
If you saw Aramil, you probably saw this thing.
Well, yeah, okay. So
it is a large creature. It is not like huge or gigantic, but it is bigger than the average person.
Okay. I'm not readying a spell.
Okay.
I am just going to absolutely try and keep... I want it to be known that I am keeping my eyes on the water for, like, movement. And I think that I should have some sort of ability in this just because of my...
Sure, you've got your eyes trained on the pool of water.
Just because I feel like I have a lot of experience with water, you know, in my lungs and my body and whatnot.
That is true. You're good at looking at water. Let's say.
Just want to make it just in case things are about to go south. I have
Okay.
ideas.
Anyone else? What are you doing?
Just so the
Someone
thing
should push the door.
is the thing reacting to us in any way? or is
It
just
came out of the
here?
tunnel, splashed into the pool of water, and vanished below the dark surface.
So, like, if he's just chilling, I'm just chilling. I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm not looking to start anything for the record.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
I just need to know what you're doing.
I'm just gonna like point to the door and just kind of like I think we should. I'm trying to be quiet. So
Yeah,
just,
continuing onward. If we've gone unnoticed, let's continue unnoticed. Let's keep onward.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I think we're going to be noticed when we open that door because I'm not sure how to avoid that.
Do we have a way to see the other side of that door?
See?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
no.
I'm only asking because I know Heather has a lot of abilities that do things like this.
Do I have stone shape prepared? I'm just looking through my spells. Hold on 1 second. I think I had it prepared last time. What level is that?
Can anybody ethereal plane jump and just look on the other side of the wall there? Like, what are we doing here? Like,
It's not technically how Blink works.
Hold
well, that's why I didn't say blink.
Right, but like even bouncing into the ethereal plane, you would still see a wall.
I think you should just push the door.
Okay, yeah, I do have stone shape prepared.
I think that'll still make noise, though.
Yeah.
So I would say if we can't push it open, we can try and magic it open with that. But
Yeah. Hold on. Let me check. Hold 1 second. Sorry, D&D Beyond's being funky for me right now. Hang on.
Is it a creature?
It is most certainly a creature, yes.
What, the door?
That was what I was asking.
Oh, the door, no. It is not a doormaster. It is
Well,
not.
then I cannot suggest it to open.
Yeah, it's the.
I
You
also
have tried
can't
that
make a friend.
before.
I can only. I don't know if stone shape's gonna completely help with this, just because of the specifics of the spell. But you touch a stone object of medium size or smaller, or a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension, and form it into any shape that suits your purpose. If as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick, I can adjust it, I guess. I can try that.
Hard to tell right now.
Yeah, hard to know. I'll be able to get
but
5 feet through it at least.
Yeah. As you...
I can do that.
Hang on, I have to make a roll. Oh, okay. As you go to prepare that, Marleman, you said that you're staying near the shore, just keeping an eye on things?
Yeah, I wouldn't say necessarily near the shore, but I would say, with the group, but just trying to keep my eyes trained.
I think it might have been lost when I was out, but I said that as well.
Okay. So as you're both kind of keeping an eye on
the rear of the
things.
pack,
Yeah. But close enough to the water that you can still see into it. You don't want to back up so far that you can't see down.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
As you guys do that, and Phaedra prepares to cast Stone Shape on the door, I need both of you, both Sai and Marleman, to make a strength saving throw, please.
I thought we were going to try and push the door first. Did that not work? We didn't try that yet, did we?
Oh, apologies. I might have misread the situation.
I was just checking to see if I had anything that would assist us with that.
Yeah.
And that was why I was looking through my spells.
Favor the spell slot if we could just push it open. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
if we can't push it open, then whatever. But
In that case, whoever would like to try and push, or more accurately, pull the door, please make a strength check. Yeah.
Can we work together on this?
Yep.
Okay.
Is there a place where one's hands can actually find purchase on this thing?
Yes, totally.
Is there a handle or whatever?
It's not that there's a handle. It's just that there is wall that you can grab.
Okay. I'll attempt to help.
I would like to, to be completely honest, if anybody came over to try and help Trev move this door, he would say, the second this thing starts moving, that thing starts attacking. You're way more useful watching my back.
That's why I'm not.
And then he would turn back around to the door.
Okay.
That's exactly kind of what I'm thinking.
He's really uneasy about just pulling this door open right now because it feels
I'm
like
weak
suicide to him, but it's probably the only option, I guess.
All right, I'll wait for it to turn.
So
yeah,
Trev,
wow.
what'd you roll?
22.
22. Okay. So you're able to get a grip on the door and just start heaving it backwards. Your muscles are already like straining and tense, and you do feel the door beginning to slide open just a little bit, making the same horrible racket you did before. Marlman and Sai, what'd you get on your strength saves? That was still happening, even though we were. That was still happening.
Okay. Hold on.
20 total.
20 total. Okay.
That's a. I'm in trouble. That's a 7.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
And as you two are watching the water, and you can hear the door beginning to grind open, you're focused, but you're focused looking for shapes. What you don't notice is the water itself has begun to push out of the pool and near your feet, and then suddenly jump forward and turn into almost watery tentacles around your legs and pull. Sai, you're able to dig your feet and not move. Marleman, you
Can I try to
into the water?
Could I have made a? If Trev told me not to help with the door, if Trev told me not to help with the door, I would have been helping them then if that was the case. Because
make a very high initiative check to see if you can react to this.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I would also suggest, hey, maybe not worry about it.
17.
17. You go to throw your arms on him. I'd say that is fast enough that you could try and react, but now you have to make a strength check to try and A, pull him backwards, and B, don't roll low enough that you don't also get into the water.
That's a wonderful idea.
Yeah,
please don't also get pulled
modified 20.
Okay, you are able to stop him. So you are both pulled 10 feet closer to the water, but he is not gone flying into the water.
Okay.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Cool.
Trev, you've probably opened the door another 2 or 3 good pulls like that, and the door will be open.
Good.
You did real well for a first ball.
Did our best.
All right, friendo. I rolled an 8.
Star Wars.
Okay.
Oh boy.
8 from Marleman. Let me roll for the creature. Give me 1 second.
Marleman is having a bad day.
You're not having a good day.
Having a bad time.
Having a bad time. That's a -1.
Yeah.
Just got dragged into hot water and it's real bad.
Almost. 25 to 20.
21 from
Nice. What'd you get next?
I got 16.
Okay. So 19 to 15.
19.
I just rolled an 18, so
Plus 3.
21.
Damn.
Hey.
Nice job.
Coming hot.
So the thing came out of the water and grabbed the leg.
Well, not exactly. The water came out of the water and grabbed at their legs.
You said it was tentacles.
Yeah, the water turned into tentacles.
Yeah, it's like some kind of weird water elemental business going on.
Oh, okay.
So
Maybe not exactly that, but something of that.
not exactly that, but you're finding something in its lair.
Morgan.
So then
but Heather
15 to 10?
grabbed him so he didn't get pulled into the water.
14.
14. Okay. What's your dex? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Speak friend. Someone speak friend.
And then Marleman coming in with a big 8.
Big 8.
All right, so Sai, you're up first.
I can guarantee that Armel has a higher dex than I do.
That's fair. So Armel, you're up first.
How do I fight water? I don't know.
Man has been asking himself that question for generations.
That's true. I couldn't try water elemental. Oh, shit.
Turn to a water elemental. Speak Aquan to it. Try to make friends. Why am I saying this?
Yes. Wait, how
This will end well.
do I have left?
How many times
so,
has us becoming
to set
friends
the
with an enemy worked?
Like twice, maybe.
Once.
Okay. The lava dogs, right?
To set the stage, yes. Aramil, you see nothing. You see these pools of water that have come out and grabbed at your teammates' legs, but you don't see a shape under the water quite yet. It seems to be lurking just outside your field of vision.
F.
Yeah, that sums it up.
What would you like to do?
Something. All right.
Start.
I would like to cast lightning bolt into the water.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
It's
God.
Marleman. It's holding Marleman.
It is.
Oh, right.
There is water wrapped around Marleman's leg, and
Right.
it would also zap Phaedra.
Right. That part
I'm
might be a
wearing
problem.
metal.
All right. I won't do that then.
All right.
You go to do it, and Nyx is just like, dude!
No.
I was absolutely about to ask if you could counterspell the teammate.
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
but
It's a reaction.
Okay. Okay.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm not used to going first.
It's all good.
you're all good.
All right.
also
I think
fighting
I
something
got
weird.
something. I just need to get my spell book open here. Oh, where's Druid?
Hey, Gary, just a quick question from a third party.
Yeah.
Am I holding hands or are we playing footsies?
What do you mean?
Am I holding Marleman?
Oh no, you have him by the shoulders.
No,
Oh,
I meant the
sorry.
No,
monster.
no, the
Oh,
tentacles.
monsters playing footsies. It's
Yeah,
it's
he's
got
being
its
grabbed by
watery
the
tentacles
ankle,
around
right?
your legs.
All
Yeah.
right, so I'm holding him like this then, like kind of like.
Yeah, you basically have him
He grabbed
full
me by
Nelson
my
backwards.
shoulders and
Oh, okay, great.
pretty much makes me. I can't do anything with you holding
I'm
me like this.
sorry.
Well, wait, you could have grabbed him like around the middle.
Yeah, however
Doesn't
I
matter.
grabbed.
It was
It
just
ends up being the same.
in
situation.
the amount of time that like
Okay, it's okay.
your reaction, like his legs were basically already out from under him, so he
Yeah,
was
so he was-
already flying and just
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm safe. It's okay. I have ideas. Don't worry.
Word.
Oh,
Hashtag probably worth.
Yeah,
Because he's not in the water.
I have
I mean,
ideas.
except the one
I have
person though, if he
ideas.
drowns though, like who knows what'll happen
Well-
with Magic Dad or whatever.
Let's put it this way: that thing is slightly less of a problem about drowning.
I
Yeah.
I have a logistics question.
Yes, sir.
If I prep a spell for the first time that I can see this monster,
We
Uh-huh.
know it's a monster.
do we know it's a monster?
I mean, you know, it just attacked 2 of your party members.
Well, we know it's mean. Do we know that it is classified as a monster?
Yeah.
You know that you've seen it, and pointing at it and looking at it, you would go, "That's a fucking monster."
That's a monster.
Mhm.
It's monstrous. Actually,
Yeah.
I think that's a size category. So I
That
don't
is
want
that is a size category, but it is not that.
So, how would it work then if I prepped, say, a charm monster spell?
You would wait until you see it.
It's
yeah.
you're holding an action basically.
But then I get to like jump in, even if it's the monster's turn next. I get to jump in before.
you would jump in just after, because it would. So due to like the action nature of D&D, it would have to use part of its turn, so to speak, to move for you to see it, which means it does therefore get
Its
the rest
turn,
of its
its turn.
turn. But then you would immediately go.
All right, I'm just gonna fuck this guy up then. I would like to use.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do sunbeam, and I'm gonna point it into the water, hopefully not hitting my friends.
Yeah, you can point it around them. Okay, make a spell attack with disadvantage
Oh,
because you can't
5
see
feet
it.
wide.
That's cool though, because yeah, we're in the dark. That's a good idea.
Yeah. It's gonna suck for one of you, but well, he's not even looking over here right now.
No, he's got his back to us.
Son of a gun.
I do like to think of what Trev heard, by the way, which was, "Huh, what?"
Wait, I'm
Me-
sorry.
and me
How do
going,
I do a spell attack? I've never done spell attack before, really.
So you should have a spell attack modifier, which is your proficiency plus your wisdom mod.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you get anything from your staff as well, which I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't think he does, but I
No.
don't believe.
You would know.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
I don't
I
believe the
actually
staff of
do.
the woodlands gives.
Hang
that.
on, I do. I get a spell attack +2 from my woodland staff.
There you go. So the staff
No,
of the
but your
woodlands does.
proficiency bonus is 5.
Yeah.
No, but here's my spell attack.
Oh, it's already calculated.
Yes.
Yeah.
So your spell attack would be like
So then you roll a d20 and add that.
yeah, which theoretically
23.
There you go.
23. You technically gets partial cover because it's underwater. Give me 1 second. I just have to remember
I have to figure out.
how much of a bonus AC it gets with partial cover. Nice. You fire a sunbeam into the water. Roll damage.
Yay. Oh, it has to do a Constitution saving throw as well.
Okay. To be blinded.
Each creature in the line must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 68 radiant damage and is blinded.
Oh, so it's not a spell attack. It is just a save.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case,
That's why I've never rolled attack before, right? Like,
And if it's a con save, then yeah, like I don't even know how much cover matters. 'Cause
well, it's more
Oh, it's a-
because
it's
it's
a spell work,
because
it
it's a
does not.
line. You know, it's whether or not it is in the line, and it's hard to tell. So try to figure out what that check would actually be. Would you roll on the die? Oh, I know exactly what it would be. It would be perception. So whatever you rolled on the die plus 10 to like try and shape it out to then cast a line in that direction.
all right, it would be 19 then.
Well, that doesn't matter. What'd you roll on the die, you said?
I rolled a 9 on the die.
Okay, so plus 10. Gotcha. You're able to find a shape down there that you are fairly certain is it, and fire the sunbeam at it. Now it has to make its con save.
Okay. Oh, also, pass without trace ends.
Right, because this is a concentration spell.
Yes.
That is a 21
It's got
to
a good-
save.
Yep.
So I think it takes half damage.
Yeah, it'll take half, I think.
Hi, Bandit.
Oh, hey, Bandit.
Hi.
You will hear his name from stuff. He's kind
Hi.
of good like that.
Bandit.
Just standing though.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hello.
Where's Tony?
She's sleeping in bed right now.
Oh,
Aww.
good for her.
2 minutes.
Hold on.
Bandit.
She's gonna go get it.
Bandit.
Bandit. Bandit.
21.
Yes, okay. Hi. Hi, baby.
Fight. He's not a
good boy.
45. 45 cut in half, whatever that is.
So 22.
There you go.
Not bad for shooting blindly into the water.
Hi, Tony. Hi, sleepy
It's also
baby.
like sunny here now or something.
Yes, it is also very bright as you are casting a beam of light into the water.
Good thing Trev's looking the other way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
right?
prepared for this shit at this point.
Yeah.
steps have been taken.
Not an uncommon thing for you guys to just sort of do shit like this.
Damn. So Sai, you're up.
So I cut out a little bit. Did it let go of Marleman when he was hit?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's
You're the only
hard
person who
because-
asked that.
A, and
Well,
B, it itself is not holding Marleman. It is water is wrapped around its Marleman's legs.
Okay.
I understand me using the term tentacles made that confusing.
Well, did it drop the spell, or if it was a spell, or anything like that?
Let me check if it is a concentration. No, it is not. So no.
Fuck. Okay. Follow
That is
question.
That is just a lair action.
Cool. Would I know, is it can this be cut through to release him? Would it function like an actual physical
Yes,
thing?
100%.
Okay. Then I'm going to go up to where he is. I imagine he's laid out.
I mean, he's half in the air being held by Phaedra.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Just gonna run up, hold still, and
All
try
right.
to hit the tentacle.
Roll on a sack.
Let's see. pretty decent at that. So.
Yeah, I just
That
really
is-
fitting.
The first one's a 16.
Oh, the 16 will hit the water. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Cool. Do you want me to roll for damage?
Yes.
God damn it! It's 2 2s in a row. 20 damage.
Okay, you through the water and Marleman's legs boom, back onto the stone.
Okay.
Cool. Glad I still have my legs.
Yeah.
I'll just. I guess can I grab him and start pulling him back with?
Used your action to swing. It would be an action to grab him and pull. So
It's okay.
Okay, that's
I'll
fine.
get up on my own.
I'll handle it.
so now we are on 20 on the turn tracker. So it's layer actions.
Well, hang on.
Good call.
Hang on.
Oh, you're not done. Sorry, my bad.
Hang on.
No, chocolate's all gone.
Psych.
There.
Nope, there he is.
Okay.
Aw. Dramatic pause.
Damn it.
There you are.
There we go. Okay. Sorry. Third time I'm asking. It's a free action to sheath a weapon, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So I'll put the sword away,
Okay.
and as a bonus action, I'll use I think 1 or 2 charges from Peacekeeper and cast Sanctuary on Marleman.
Good. Good idea. So
Yeah.
Marleman, you now have Sanctuary on you.
And I yelled, "Don't hurt it. Let's just run."
Okay. It is now layer action. I have to check something real quick because this thing is weird.
I just realized I was muted. Okay, I'm running. We're running.
Wow, this thing is really okay.
Honestly, the next move for me was going to try to freeze some of it and keep it in play at bay as well. So,
Sai, make an intelligence saving throw.
What a weird thing.
Intelligence saving throw. That's not good. 14.
Okay. Sorry, I have to look up its spell save DC real quick. Okay. As you say that, and you go to turn to look towards the door, you suddenly see from the pool of lava across the room this creature rise out of the lava and begins spitting a ball at you.
Fucking
you take a ball of condensed fire.
Great.
Oh no.
No. Oh, yeah, that's the intelligence.
You'll
save,
love
wasn't
to
it?
see it.
You take 4 points of psychic damage.
Yikes.
And are now certain that there is another one of these things, or that same one, on the other side of the room coming out of the lava now. None of the rest of you see this.
Oh. Okay.
Neato.
Phaedra, you are up. You see Sai now, like, he is not feared, so he's not like cowering in fear or anything, but he's staring at the other side of the room, staring at an invisible enemy that you can't see. And flinched like he just got hit with a ball of lava.
Yeah.
All right.
Shield's totally up in front of my face. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm just trying to. So I was holding Marleman.
Yep, you still
Sai-
are. He is still
I'm still
technically
holding
in your
him.
arms.
Okay. And then Sai cut the water tentacle, so he's
Yep.
now free.
He is freed.
I'm gonna quickly just ask Marleman, can we go, or are you gonna do something? Because I can just carry you. I can use my action to just get him to the door.
let's boogie.
All right, going.
You pull him closer to the door.
I'm gonna like throw. Can I throw him like fireman carry?
necessary.
Well,
I
if
think
you
if
need,
you just
if you
get me on
want
my feet, we'll be good.
well, if you wanted to spell while I'm running.
Oh my god. Tango
Yeah.
attack.
You can't in fact do that.
That's why I was like,
Sai,
that's why I'm gonna fireman carry him with his face.
Sai,
looking
your
back.
two teammates are running into the path of danger. and they don't seem to care.
Oh, can I yell anything out?
Yeah, of course.
Running
Guys,
into the path.
There's a monster in the lava. Don't go over there.
Wait, no, that's not what I didn't want to run towards it.
No,
Well,
no, the
you
door.
don't see it.
The door. Like we don't
I
see
know.
what he's seeing, right?
I know.
Okay.
So let me kind of create this space one more time now that we're like in a combat scenario.
Mhm.
There is a large pool of lava just on the other side of where the large pool of water is. To get from the water to the door, especially the edge of the door that Trev is currently pulling, you would have to run past where Sai sees this illusory enemy.
Got it.
And that, like, I was running past it when I saw it pop out and shoot me.
That's correct.
Okay.
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 Cool.
I'm like, book it, Phaedra.
Yeah, I don't. Is Marleman hurt from that? No. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good. See, I wasn't gonna ask the question because I didn't want DM to say, "Yeah, you took like 40 damage, bro."
Well, that would have been the case if you had hit the fucking water, but you were prevented from doing so.
Fair
okay,
enough.
then yeah. I will just use all my action to just start booking towards the door. Then.
Okay. It is now going to use another one of its. Well, no, it's going to use its first legendary action to. Oh no, it can't do that until its turn. Okay. Never mind. It's not going to do that. Nyx, you are up.
Okay, so we're just running then?
That's what I was told.
Well, hard to run when the door is closed.
Yeah. Okay. And Sai is like stuck? I don't know if I can do anything about that.
It's less that Sai is stuck, and it's more he is now wholly focused on a thing you can't see.
I know. I don't think I can stop that. I mean, I can. Druids don't have that apparently.
Trev, you're on deck. I know what you're doing, but just so you know.
Yeah, I mean, the plans have been made pretty clear to me. Makes my life a lot easier, I guess.
True.
Because there's just nothing.
Why
Yeah.
can't I find this spell?
Yep.
Weird.
Door!
I have a task to complete, and I will work on it.
There.
Swole
it is.
Nathan.
Oh, but it's a reaction. Okay.
What you doing next?
Well, I had a thought, but I think I can't do it. So,
Do you want to hold until you see it?
no, what I wanted to do, because I can't like dispel whatever is on him, but I do have counterspell, and so I was like, maybe I can counterspell. But
So
it's
counterspell gets a little weird when it's layer magic,
Okay.
because it's kind of sourceless in a weird way. But if it itself was casting a spell, you'd be able to see it.
Okay, so I can't really use that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I feel bad like leaving Sai. Like I don't like.
It's okay.
But I don't. Okay.
He technically is
I'm not,
standing
like-
next to you, like ready to go through the door as well.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not that he is like trapped or stuck. It's just that he is focused on something very different from what you guys see.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's aware of danger that we haven't.
He also
seen.
said there's a monster that you can't see.
He did.
Yeah. Again, I don't know if there's much I can do besides tell him there's no monster there, but I don't think that's helpful.
Don't worry, you're just crazy.
yeah.
Fantastic. Trev, roll your strength.
All right, we're in there. Let's see how I can do this time.
Can I like help somehow with that? Like
So the way
Even
things
better.
like this happen, the more people who participate, the DC does go up a little bit, but it is easier to attain the DC because there are more people doing it, of course. With people who have low strength, though, the amount of harm you may do as opposed to the amount of benefit is a
Probably.
trade-off.
All right, I can't do anything. I stay.
Trev.
Here. I wait.
23.
Nice. About the same amount of distance as last time. You can see now that you're just about cresting the actual like hole. Another good pull, and you guys could at least squeak a Nyx through, and probably a Marleman. Your more armored friends might take a little bit more, but we'll see what happens. It is now the creature's turn, and those of you who are still like paying attention to this, you suddenly see those tentacles back out of the water as it pulls itself up and swings at the back of Sai. It has advantage on all of them because it is flanking you and you are paying attention to a different creature.
Mm-hmm.
But you getting hit by the creature will cause the phantasmal force to end, so you will stop seeing this fake creature.
I would have whacked him. I would have whacked him.
You didn't know? How could you have known?
The one time doing damage to Sai would have helped.
Yeah, right.
Get it together, man.
So all three with advantage.
Sure.
That is a not great. That is a 21.
Yeah. So just for the record, my AC is 20.
Oh,
Do with that what you will.
okay. Second attack is a natural 20.
All right,
Oh,
great.
fuck me.
Third one is another 21.
God
and I need
damn
you to
it.
make,
So I can't ignore any of them.
and I need you to make 3 Constitution saving throws.
That's good. That's good. I have advantage on those.
Nice.
There you go. Look at
Or
that.
Warcaster. All right.
I have a thing that I'm inclined to say, but I don't want
Which is?
to. Isn't that advantage only for concentration saves when spellcasting? Not all.
Yes,
Constitution
it is.
saving throws.
That is
As
true.
as horrible as I feel saying that.
So, as he gets himself back up to speed, I'm going to roll the damage on those 3. So the first one was 14 points for the first
Okay.
one. What'd you make in the con saves?
23.
And remember, you
16,
do not have
13.
advantage on those.
Yep. I know.
Okay, so 23. What was the second one?
16.
Okay.
13.
Okay, you failed the last one, but we'll come to that in a second. So the
Okay.
first one, 14. I said 14 damage, right?
Yep.
Second one is the crit. Could be worse. That is 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mhm.
And the last one is that really sucked. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Could have been a lot worse. But
Yeah.
you are diseased.
Oh.
And you are diseased in a different way than Phaedra.
Oh.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Which you are very lucky that I forgot about that because you actually had a -2 to both your initiative and to your strength save.
Oh, okay.
Yes. By the way, we'll just do this now. You're feeling really fucking sick. Like something is wrong with you now. Like you went from just kind of being irpy and like just not feeling good to like everything feels very heavy and it's just difficult to do anything. You have a -2 to all physical-based checks,
Okay.
including attack, and you have a -2 to your. Nope, that's it. Sorry, it's just a -2 to all physical-based checks. That includes initiative, attack, all things like that. So not the point anymore, at least, because we're going to deal with things as they are. For you, Sai, as the third hit kind of crashes into you, it gets past your shield a little bit more than the other ones did. Like you took the bludgeoning damage, and you took it mostly in the armor, so you felt it, but it wasn't like it didn't hit skin, so to speak. The last one, just the edge of the tentacle slaps you across the face and leaves this festering purple welt.
Is anyone else hearing an echo?
Mhm.
Yeah, same thing.
I assume it's
Yeah, I think it's from Jack.
the
From mine?
Yeah. No, I can hear your echo on you. So
Yeah. Huh.
It gotta be us.
I don't hear an echo.
That would be.
that would be why.
Don't know why all of
Why
a
all of
sudden.
a
Yeah,
sudden?
nothing
Yeah.
changed.
Weird.
Who knows? So this festering purple welt that you can feel immediately take root, and you have this overwhelming urge. You go from having this overwhelming urge of like, oh god, there's an enemy right there that is spitting lava, what the fuck, to this overwhelming urge of you feel oily and you feel dirty and you really want to be in water. Like, really want to be in water right now and feel this compelled urge to jump in.
Oh.
So, that is the end of its turn. You can now see it, which is great because it's now standing on the land. Marleman, you are sanctuaried. The door is not open yet. The creature has come out of the water and smacked the shit out of your teammate. What would you like to do?
Yep. Can I?
Oh,
see
totally.
Ty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was fireman carrying you specifically so you could see while we were running towards the door.
How is Sai like
Emotionally?
is he what spell was cast on him that made him
Not a spell.
not a
It
spell?
is a poison of some kind.
Yeah. I was gonna give him heroism, but I don't think that will do it.
No.
Oh boy. Ugh. I don't really know. Are we? We're not shooting at anything, are we? Like,
You can.
Just remember, if you hit it, your sanctuary will fade.
yeah. Like, I think I'm kind of just. I don't really want to shoot at anything.
I mean, you can also try and pull on the door.
Yeah. Anybody
Oh
can
yeah.
do
You know what? I will absolutely do that.
All right. Roll a strength check. From you jump off Phaedra's shoulders, so it's half your
Like-
movement.
I can toss him at the door.
It's my time. It's not my time.
Oh.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 8, and it is a +1. It's a 9.
Okay. You get around to the side of Trev, who is just leaning at this door with all his might, and you're like, come on, buddy, I can help.
You hear something pop.
Not quite that
Good
bad,
hustle out there, kid.
but definitely you technically did pour enough to hinder, but I'm gonna say that for the sake of this, because it was the first one, and you're pathetically weak anyway, there's not much you could have done on either side of this.
Mhm.
So you just do nothing. You try and you pull and you put your whole back into it, but nothing happens.
I don't get it, guys. I was really strong yesterday.
Better to have tried and failed or whatever.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Boy. Sure. I'm gonna tattoo flame on that monster.
Okay, you go for it.
Honestly,
I like to think that Marleman blew up his anchor arms and tried to push a pull, you know?
Yeah.
He was pulling with his back, not anything else.
Oh, okay. So I rolled an 18.
That does hit.
All right, and then it's a 1d10. Nope, 2d10.
Should be higher than that.
On hit, takes 1d10 fire damage, yada, yada, yada. The spell's damage is increased by 1d10 when you reach 5th level,
Mm-hmm. What level are you?
11th level, 17th level, 3d10. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
My bad. $3d10, that's a 27.
Okay. Shit.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You do notice that it seems to be resistant to fire damage. It's a combination of its oily skin
Sure.
and
In the
Living in
water.
boiling water.
living in boiling water. But you definitely hit it, and you hear it backwards with this horrible shriek that comes out of its ringed mouth. And you actually hear words as well. They're in your brain, but they are words. And you hear it scream in a language you just barely understand the word feast.
Oh, good.
I'd really love to hear it.
That is put out to everybody, by the way. You can all hear that.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I was gonna do my best.
Armel, you are up.
To try to say that out loud, but
I'm gonna continue with my sunbeam.
Okay, you turn your sunbeam to go and hit it.
Turn the searchlight.
You're just like, that's a 15 as a save this time.
No.
Nice. So it takes full damage.
Hooray!
Pearl's excited.
Where's the last D8?
Pearly.
She's got some broccoli over there.
Oh, what a
I'm
good
surprised
girl.
it's still alive.
Its insides aren't.
Word.
Axel does the same thing to any of the toys that my mom gets him. Like he takes out all the stuffing and then just plays with what remains of it.
You play with the flop.
Yeah.
What do you got for me there?
41.
Nice.
Oh, and it failed, so it's blinded.
It can't be blinded, unfortunately.
Aw.
All right.
I don't think it has eyes.
But it does. It has 3 sets of them.
Oh,
Oh, is that why I can't be able to?
It's just
That is
really
correct.
good at eyes.
Yeah.
opposite. Very
Eyes
good
for
at
days.
Yes. In fact, the exact opposite. Is that all you want to do, Arma?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to use one of its legendary actions to tail swipe at you because you just hit it with a sunbeam.
Fair enough.
Big shitter. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You take... I rolled like shit. 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It is now Sai's turn. Sai, you really want to jump in that water. It's the only thing that is going to make you feel okay right now. To the point that you actually take... How much damage? It's not a lot, but it's some amount.
11, you said, or
It's that much.
13?
Oh, heavens.
Said 13.
I haven't used one of these forever. I gotta make more monsters that use a D12. You actually take 5 points of acid damage as your skin begins to boil in the air.
Gross.
Oh, he's not here. Okay. We'll tell him about that in a second.
Okay.
What? I don't know.
Sorry.
Jay, how
much?
Jay, how much of that did you? 5 points of acid damage as your skin begins to boil in the air.
Gross.
And you desperately need some kind of moisture on you.
I know that I was diseased, right?
Yes, you know that you are sickened in some way.
Fuck it, man.
And when I say that you are compelled to jump in the water, it's not like a magical compellment. It's not like you can't use your turn to do something else. You know that you need moisture on you. You don't care if it's boiling. You need to be damp.
I'm going to say this thing's fucking disgusting and use 2 charges of Peacekeeper to cast Lesser Restoration on myself to get rid of the disease.
What level spell is Lesser Restoration?
Someone else has to help me with that. Anybody know?
It is a 2nd level spell.
Unfortunately, that does not do it.
Oh boy.
You can tell immediately as you do that this is like taking root inside you, and you probably need the big one to get rid of it. I will say, before you cast Lesser Restoration on yourself, roll a medicine check to see if you would already know this goes beyond that.
Beyond you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no
Oh boy. That is a 3.
No, you think Lesser Restoration will do it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right,
And you cast it, and you still... Oh, God, your skin is boiling and drying, and you realize this is what a fish feels like, and it's just awful.
I guess I will That's my bonus action, and I'm right up at the door, right?
Yeah, you're at the door.
All right. I
You
guess
can pull.
I can. I guess I will. I'll just
That
try to
shit
get the hell
contagious?
away from this thing. Let's hope not. So strength check.
Yes, strength check.
God damn, where were all my good rolls? That's an 11.
Same idea. You squish in next to Trev and Marleman and put your back into it, but your hands have dried to such an extent that you literally just shear off it and can't even like get a good grip. You do notice that as you like look at your arms and you're like, what the hell? Your skin is turning mildly translucent, and you can see your veins getting filled with this purple-looking ichor.
Guys, I don't
This
feel
is-
so good.
This
Okay,
is actually happening, right?
This
Are
is-
we seeing this?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Get the
it's
hell outta
right
here.
in his head, or we don't see it like he's.
No, this is actually happening.
Okay, I can help him.
It is
once,
lair action.
once it's my turn.
So it's lair action for this turn. It used that last time. It can't do that anymore. It can do that now. The two people who are the closest to the water are probably Aramel, because you're more focused on sunbeaming it than Door. And it does not notice you at all, Nyx. You are so small that you're actually outside of its field of vision. It can't see you past its mouths. So probably just Aramel. More water comes shooting out of the pool and attempts to grab you by the legs and pull you in. I need you to make a strength check. Or a strength saving throw. Not check. Apologies.
Oh, click on my sheet first.
Click on your what? You can click.
No, I can't. I have a dog in
Oh
my
my god, I
lap.
have to.
Pearly.
Fair enough.
I can't argue with that logic.
She's a good girl.
Oh, do not lick me because I moved. Strength saving throw, you said.
Yep.
Ooh. I can tell you now I fail.
Oh no.
Okay. What'd you get?
A 5.
Oh, no.
This water grabs you by the ankles and you are yanked off your feet and pulled into the water. You're not pulled underwater. You're just pulled into the water. You are technically prone, although you're in water, so that's kind of a toss-up either way. And we, on your next turn, will figure out what that means. Phaedra.
Okay, well, if I see all these things that are happening to Sai and it's not an illusory, I'm going to cast Greater Restoration on him just because I'm just like, I don't know what that fucking is.
Do you have the diamonds to do so? Because you cast a few Greater Restorations.
Yes, I have 2 diamonds left that were also for Revivify, so I'm pretty sure those would have been equivalent to...
They are.
Yeah.
Almost certainly equivalent.
Yes.
So you spend 1.
I will cast Greater Restoration on Sai.
Okay.
Thank you.
Shit. Okay. So, all right. I don't know what I can do to help Aramil now. And I can't help with the strength thing either, just because I've already
you used your action to.
Yeah.
The arms.
Okay. Great. I don't know what else to do. Let's see. I legitimately don't know what else I can do at this point.
It might be nothing, and that's fine.
You don't necessarily need to look at a turn in which you use Greater Restoration to remove a disease from your party member and then say, I haven't done enough here.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's pretty fucking
I feel
great.
bad, so I was like, don't worry, I'll help, and then and into the water, I'm like, god damn it, okay.
Listen,
A lot of bad
thumbs
things
up.
just happened a lot.
You made a big, impactful thing happen. It's all
Yes.
good.
Yeah. He is no longer every turn having his skin boil in the air.
All right, cool. All right.
Nyx, you are up.
So he's completely submerged?
You can see him like pulling himself on the top of the water. He has not been pulled under, he's just been pulled into.
Okay.
And I will say this for your own purposes, Arnold. The moment you hit the water, you did feel the force around your legs dissipate. So you're not being held or anything. You're just in the boiling water.
Can I like assist him in? No, I don't want to.
You would need to swim out there.
I don't want to go closer to the water. Okay. Yeah, I feel very useless in this situation.
You can attack the thing. You can.
I can, but not with much, because again, I don't really like if our team's not really fully engaging with it. I can't like fully engage with it. I can magic missile it from a distance, and that's about it.
Okay. I mean, you could try and pull the door, like.
I can, but my strength, I believe, is like a 1. It's a 0.
That's better than Marleman.
He has a -1, right?
I mean, I can try. It is a 0, so whatever I roll is what I roll.
Nope, hers is actually worse than mine. I have a +1.
I can't wait for next campaign when you have a character who has 2 negatives right off the bat.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not gonna pull the door. I'll throw my magic missile, I guess. The
Okay.
The mouth guy.
Do your thing.
Okay. I'm gonna cast it at. Oh. Okay. I don't know if I need that, but cast it at. I think I can do 3rd level. I can do 3rd level. And ranged spell attack is a D20 plus my proficiency.
Magic missile just hits. You can just roll damage.
Oh, that's right.
That is the benefit of the magic missile brand of products.
So then if I cast it at the 3rd level, I get 6?
It's 1 dart for everything over 1st level. So it'd be
that
4, I believe.
always confuse me.
So I believe you get 2 at level 1 or 3 at level 1.
At level 1, you get 3.
So you'd have 5.
So I'd have 5. Okay. And then it's not many on the die, but whatever.
Damn.
What's your damn?
Yet again, a thing where I'm not the first person on the internet to ask a certain question.
Which is?
My game plan for what to do for Aramil is not, or what to suggest that Aramil could do is not going to work.
Which is?
I'm not the first person to Google, can you 5e wild shape into a tardigrade? Apparently, the answer is probably not.
Into a what?
Tardigrade.
A microscopic little creature that lives in next to heat vents at the bottom of the ocean that could survive in boiling water.
Nice.
But nope. Guess not.
So 13 plus 1 force damage.
Nice.
So 14.
Yeah.
That is a decent chunk of damage off a magic missile. Well done.
Yeah, I got 2 4s.
Nice.
Wait, out of curiosity, do you add the +1 to each bolt?
You do. So there's
do
actually
I?
an extra 4
I
there.
thought it was only at the end. Okay, then it was It was. I know there were 2 4s and then 2 2s and a 1. So okay. So 5 5 3 3 2. So 17.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
18.
5 5 3 3 2 is 18.
Yeah, I just added 4 because you only had 1.
It is. Yeah.
I did this the easier way, which was to go, there's 4 extra damage in there.
Oh, that's also true.
Yeah. So, that's Nick's turn. Trev, pull the door.
Cool. Also, in the his lowish charisma coming out in the heat of the moment, after multiple people tried to press this or pull the door and failed, he will shout, "Let me work!" And then he will proceed to roll a 20.
A natural 20?
No.
Oh.
Modified 20.
Just modified 20?
Yes.
That's fine. The tiniest bit of work that Marleman and Sai together put into the door, you the rest of the way and make probably a good 1.5 foot gap that with some difficulty everyone can probably crush through.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you'd like to do? He's got like bonus actions and stuff.
And like movement. I could theoretically go in there.
You could go in there and prepare yourself to close the door if you wanted.
I mean, I want to go, or I might as well go in there and see what I can see on the other side.
Okay,
Just be ready for it.
You jump around the door. You have to make a very low dex check.
Jamie?
Pretty good, whatever this is.
You have to beat a 10, so.
Well, good. That's a 13. Yeah,
you
not
did
actually.
Yeah.
Actually.
You get your way in and look, and it is a dark, long chamber that you can see is ending in some amount of light where there is some amount of activity, but no attention seems to be paid your way right now. It looks like a hallway, so to speak, that leads into a different room.
Mm-hmm. I'm not doing anything really.
Okay.
I just wanted to be here to
watch
this side.
Yeah. It is the thing's turn. First off, there is something in the water, which means that Armil, you take. I needed to roll the d6, and the first thing I grabbed was the yes, no, maybe. So that would have been funny. You take 13 points of yes damage. No, you take. Yep, it is that much. 9 points of psychic damage for being in the water within this thing's lair. No, you don't take 13. The 13 was a joke. It's just the 9. And then it is going to realize that its food is trying to run away. So it is going to fix all 3 eyes on, let's say, Phaedra. You make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Which you're good at. So.
Yeah. 24.
Okay. You can feel this magical presence attempt to crush through your willpower and fail. You are not enslaved. But it does get to make a tail attack, so it's going to do that again at Armil. Nope, Armil's in the water. It's going to do that again at Marleman.
Wouldn't I be closer, though? Because Marleman was near the door and I wasn't.
Doesn't matter. All of you are like in a tight little grouping. You basically pressed up against the door, waiting for it to open. So you are all there to get inside on your next turn. That is not to hit. That was damage. Fuck! That is a 18 to hit.
Fuck! I have a 17.
Oh no!
Wait, no, can't I reaction on this?
Yeah, you can shield.
I will shield.
Yeah. Okay, so you boost your AC.
Yeah.
And are able to catch the tail before it hits you. You are good to go, and that is that thing's turn. Marlon, you're up.
Oh boy. That thing is in for some trouble.
You have a teammate in the water. You have a teammate. The door is now open.
I'm going to help my buddy who's in the water, I think. How I do it is going to be difficult.
Think fast.
I am going to the first. Well, okay. So question 1, because I just am unsure of the situation. It actively has a hold of him.
No, he's just in the water.
He's in the water.
Yep.
Okay. The thing. Do I see it?
The thing? Yes, you do.
Okay.
Because it is standing in front of you.
Okay, wonderful.
It's only about 12 feet tall. Like, it's not gigantic or anything.
Oh, no, that's fine.
It's
that's
big.
Fine. No, that's cool. That's cool. I banish
it. What does it have to make?
It needs to
doesn't have any legendary resistances.
Charisma.
Whoa! It doesn't have a lot of that.
No, this underwater boiling fish monster doesn't have a lot of.
Can't say it does.
It's a hit in all the underwater boiling fish monster parties, though.
19.
19.
That fails.
That fails. That definitely. I have a 22.
Yeah. That is where all of Marleman's work has gone into, is making his spell save DC astronomically
as I
high.
can get it.
Because
So everything
we've
hit.
done the banishment thing before, so yeah, that makes sense.
So this thing goes from like whipping its tail at you. You grab the tail through your shield, and boop,
Wonderful.
and it is gone.
Good. It's gone for a minute. Let's get Aramil out of the water.
Unless it's not from this plane of existence.
Yeah. Is it from this plane of existence?
It is
we
in fact
know
from
that?
this plane of existence.
I assumed it would be.
It is.
Son of a bitch. All right,
I
let's
was the
get.
man who brought that from a different plane of existence and put it in his pool.
right.
So first thing, Aramil, on your turn, as it is going to take you a turn at least to swim out because you have half speed in the water. What is your speed?
Oh wait, hold on. Actually, question. Hold on.
35.
Yeah, so you can get out of the water on this turn.
I was gonna say I may or may not be. Can I shape water whilst
Not as a bonus action, and certainly not as concentration because both of those are concentration.
It's fine. We can help him out of the water. You stay concentrating.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, well,
so
like, I
first
can
you
help pull him
take
out of the water. If
you take 3 points of fire damage as you swim your way out. It's waterlogged and steaming. You all crush through the door. Trev, just for sake, make a strength check to try and pull it closed behind you. Unless you want to leave it open, it's up to you.
Can nothing get through the door?
Probably.
Then
If it's
I
like
mean,
a
it'll
water
go through the
beast.
waterfall hole.
22.
And you're able to the door closed behind you. You don't like close it fully, like as it was closed. You do actually find a rope on the other side that obviously this is what people use to pull
nice.
it closed. But you don't close it fully. You give yourself at least a little bit of wiggle room. And you guys are safely out of whatever the fuck that thing's lair was. But ahead of you is a brightly lit chamber that Phaedra, you can't tell anymore because the spell faded. But you have a feeling is probably where you need to go. We're going to pick up next time.
considering everything that was here, I would assume we're going in the right direction.
Yeah. So we will pick up there.
Nice.
Ah, shit, it was the other super heavy door on the other side of that room.
Oh, damn.
Fuck.